Hi guys, so today I have a makeup brush haul to share with you. Recently, I have been feeling very stagnant and kind of stuck in the eye brushes and makeup brushes that I've been using. I have my favorites and my go-tos, but I was like, I really need to kind of branch out and try some different brushes. So I wanted to try Morphe because a lot of the YouTubers and Instagrammers that I personally watch and trust their opinions, they rave about Morphe. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch some reviews, watch some favorites, and then kind of place an order with kind of like a starter type kit and kind of go from there. So I was just gonna show you the ones that I picked up. And obviously I can't really tell you, if I really love it or if I'd recommend it because I haven't had them long enough. I have tried to make sure that I've tried each of them at least one time. Maybe down the road in a couple months or something like that, I could do like an updated, favorite Morphe brushes or something like that down the road if you guys are interested in that. But for right now, let me just jump into the haul and show you guys what I picked out. The first thing that I got was this gorgeous M527, this brush right here. And this is, basically they call it like a large contour bronzer brush. And this is really nice for like powder foundation. If you want like a really light dusting. What I've been using it for is actually like bronzer to like really warm up my face. So this one I've been using almost every day since I got it. I really do like this one. So that is the M527. The next thing I got was a Morphe M310, this brush right here, which is a fan brush, and I really wanted to get one of these for highlight, and I've really been enjoying this brush, and you'll see it in a couple of my last makeup videos that I've used this in, both of the tutorials, and I really do like it. So that's the fan brush. This brush right here is the M523, and they kind of sell it right next to, or it's listed on the website right next to this one, and this is supposed to be like a small like contour type brush, and I haven't really found myself reaching for this that much. I did use it today, like just right along my contour, and it's a really nice brush. This is goat hair. Actually, all the brushes so far that I've showed you are all goat hair. But it's nice, but I just haven't really used it a whole lot yet. The next brush that I got is the Morphe M405, and this is actually called a contour brush, but I've used it for blush. The next brush that I got was the Morphe M35, and if you watch any kind of YouTube videos for any length of time, you're going to see this brush, and I can say that this is definitely, I would recommend this one. I've been using this to set like my NARS Crystal Light Powder underneath my eyes. I have to say I totally recommend this, and this is kind of its exclusive use right now, but I could see how this would make a really nice like contour brush and all kinds of stuff. So I really do like this M35. I also got this funny little brush. This is the Morphe M165 right here. And I got this because, or wait, this is the Morphe M64. I'm sorry. And I got this for nose contouring because I'm trying to do that a little bit more and kind of master that. So I figured, this looked like it would be a really good brush for it, but I've tried it a couple times and I haven't quite mastered it yet, so I'm gonna play with it a little bit more. But I thought that was like kind of a unique brush that not everybody had, so I really wanted to try that one out. And then I also got this goat hair brush. This is the Morphe M510, and this was a recommendation for highlight, and I have used it for that. It works great. I've also used this brush to kind of blend out my upper eyeshadow, right underneath my brow, and I like that. I've also used the M504 for that same purpose. like just blending out here. I've also used it for highlight and stuff. I actually, as of right now, I prefer the, I think it's sable over the goat hair, but I'm glad I got both of them, and you know, I may use one for eyeshadow and one for highlight or something like that, but I got those. The next brush that I got was the Morphe M432, and this was a recommendation by several people as like the perfect eyeshadow brush for underneath your eye, and I totally agree. I've been using this all the time, and I do feel like it has totally changed how I do my makeup, and I think this was only like $2 or $3, something like that, so I really highly recommend this brush. This is a really neat brush, especially, I mean, I'm not saying you have to get this particular one, but if you've never tried like a square type brush for underneath your eye, I really recommend it. And I've actually done my eyebrows with this too, and it worked pretty good. So that's that one. And then this brush right here, the Morphe G17, this one was like highly recommended and kind of hyped up. Like everyone said this was like a must-have brush for like blending out your eyeshadows on your eye area. And I've actually used this a couple times, and you know, it works fine, but there's a few blending brushes that I like a little bit more than this. But like I said, I've only tried these like once or twice. So that's that one. And then all the other brushes, you'll kind of see I really like crease brushes, because I did not realize how similar all these brushes were until I got them in the mail. Yeah, I'll go ahead and go through each one of them. And I'll start off with the goat hair. I went for goat hair because, you know, I know the MAC 217 is made out of goat hair, so I thought that these would be pretty similar. The one that I actually really like probably the most so far out of them is the M514. And as you can see, it kind of has like longer hairs, and it's like thinner. And so I've really enjoyed this, like doing crease work like that. So I recommend this brush for sure. I really do like this one. And then these ones, as you can see, they're actually pretty similar, but each one of these were kind of like recommended by different people. So I ended up thinking they were a little bit different and grabbed them all, but they're all pretty similar. This one right here, the Morphe M433, this one reminds me a little bit of the 217. Just a real good, you know, crease brush. This one is a lot bigger, or not a lot, but it's a little bit bigger. It's the Morphe M511. You know, so just the same concept, blending out that eyeshadow. And here you go for the M513, kind of the same concept right there. And then this one is the M441. So I haven't used them long enough to tell you which one to get over the other, because, you know, like I said, I did not realize how similar these ones are, but I've used all of them and I've liked all of them. So there's that. Okay, we're getting down to the last of the brushes. I went ahead and got some from there, and these are all, I think most of these are from the Master line. It all starts with an M basically, but these are crease brushes. This one right here, I could say right now, go ahead and put it on your list if you are shopping for one. It's the M507. And this one I would recommend if you really like to do cut crease work. I would recommend this for sure. But it really does like deposit and keep your color very precise. So I've been wanting a brush like this, and so I'm so glad, and I think this is gonna be kind of a game changer, and it already has been in my like eye makeup, you know, application. So I love that one. So that's the M507. This one is the bullet crease. This is the M321. And this is just a good brush. I like this one for underneath my eyes. That's kind of what I've used this for, or just applying the eyeshadow like right in there. So that's that one. Let's see here. This one is really nice. This is the Morphe M504. Really good crease brush. This, I like it because if you see some of my older tutorials, I always use the MAC 224, and I have to say I still prefer that one over this one. But if you're looking for an alternative to the 224 that is cheaper but not quite the same, I would recommend this one. And then this one right here is the M502 right here, and it's more of a rounded shape. As you can see, like this one, the 504 comes to more of a point, if you guys can see that. And then this one right here, the M512, that's another blender crease brush, but it also comes to a point. So hopefully you guys can see that. The center one has more of that rounded top to it. And then, yeah, here's another brush right here. This one is the M506, and it's another brush like the M507 that I recommended. That's really good for crease work. So those are kind of comparing those two together. So yeah, that's kind of the brushes that I started out with my first order from Morphe. I'm really excited. It has kind of renewed my excitement for, you know, doing my eye makeup and different things like that. So if you have any like Morphe brushes that you use all the time, and if you had to tell me like, oh, this is the one brush that you don't want to pass on, please leave it down below, because I have a feeling I will be placing another order, not soon, but down the road. So any recommendations, please leave them down below, or if there's any, you know, someone that you watch that you really think they, you know, have a handle on what brushes to get, please let me know below. That would be awesome. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good week, rest of your week or night or whatever. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.